Whiskey Roundtable. We are your hosts.
Big G.
Karen Little B.
Urban Bob.
All right.
And with that, we also have...
Goran Dijudan, the
me.
master of the masters.
Thank you very much, guys. This was very nice to introduce me like this. I wish this show today will go well. Will look like will. We will start it right away. 1, 2, 3. Sika saka, hoi, hoi, hoi.
And to my left...
I'm Igor Jurin. I'm the son of Goran, and I'm also the CEO and co-founder of Schnitz Brewery. And then we have...
I'm Jerome Moore. I am our Director of Brewing Operations for Schnitz Breweries. So,
welcome, guys.
roll.
Welcome.
Wait, but what's your role?
He is our sugar daddy.
We just call him
He's
Ollie.
not wondering why they bring me here.
And eye candy.
Yes.
Co-founder, eye candy, and sugar daddy.
And also, if you ever drink a pop of pills, it is named after him.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank
I
you
gotta
very
hear
much.
the story behind that one day. Yeah.
Just pop of pills.
Papa Pilsner.
Just, yeah,
Papa Pilsner.
easy.
Well, we are truly blessed to be here tonight. We're at their new production facility out here in Strongsville. You guys are growing big and doing lots of great things, and
Growing big fast,
we got,
man. Crazy.
apparently you guys know each other for a long time.
Yeah,
so,
I'm trying to forget, but go ahead.
so that's how this whole thing came about. They're like best of friends, you know, mothers from other brothers, I guess.
Don't start this, man. Because we have a good story how we met.
Oh, I got a great story. I don't know how I got home, but anyways.
But we are back here in their brewing facility. As you can tell, there's just a little bit behind us. These are all full right now.
Sure.
Yes,
About
this
this
should be.
amount.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
This
sure.
is just a portion of what's here.
Yeah,
3 out of 5 are full currently.
Yeah.
The other ones we just canned. We knocked out a big order just today, basically.
Yeah,
Or this whole week.
yeah. We got a big order out going out to distributor Cleveland Brown Stadium, Cleveland Football Stadium. You'll see us there here, hopefully soon for SummerSlam, 2 other games. So if you see
Throughout the whole year.
yeah. So if you see Yugo 45, take a picture, post
I was
it on
gonna just-
Instagram and all that
Here,
good
let's-
stuff.
Yep.
We
That's
don't,
the one.
we don't know how to act on
So it's called
podcasts.
Yugo 45.
Yugo 45.
Why a Yugo? Of all things.
So I'm a big fan of obviously the Yugo cart. I own one myself, and I just thought
The only man that's ever been proud to admit that he owned a Yugo.
You just lost 30 friends on this. Anyway, go ahead.
this is a modern classic.
I think they just gave you the finger.
It's truly a classic car at this point. Mine's from 1987. It doesn't drive well.
They didn't drive well when they were new.
Never. They never drove well. But you know
It
the
does
key.
drive,
The key is you have to drive with a hammer. So because the starter does not want to cooperate all the time, so in order to get it into gear or kick it in to start, you got to smack the starter with the hammer and then it goes.
Do you have a little hole cut in the floor so you can reach that starter a little easier?
No, I just got the whole to kick around like the Flintstones.
How come you got the Yugo? You didn't get the bigger one?
Which was a bigger
The
one.
We All Go.
Oh, thank you. That's our show.
I mean, that is our slogan, though. Where Yugo goes, we go.
And my license plate says, "You go, I go."
Nice, nice.
So I'm going to say Joris is on from Belgium.
Yep.
Belgium. Hey Joris,
Joris,
thanks for
what's up?
joining us. He said, is it possible to raise the volume a bit?
Thank you,
So-
George.
I can only speak so loud.
Give him a few more beers.
I might have just killed our sound engineer.
All right, Joris, let us know if that helps out a little bit. So we
Sorry,
do
mate.
have a bit of an echo in here.
So, before we go any further, who do we have on the scroll at the moment?
Well, Joris and Rob up north.
Up north, okay. Oh.
Matt Souza has joined us.
Matt Souza.
Yep.
That's a good friend of ours.
Yep.
I miss
Thank you,
playing
Matt.
tennis with
And
Matt.
You know Rob, that's Kurt's right-hand man.
Nice.
Cheesecake.
Welcome, Rob.
Cheesecake. You're now Cheesecake.
No.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's always gonna be Cheesecake.
Cheesecake and beefcake. There you go. Beefcake. There you go.
Oh, we're talking about all these foods. We should talk about some of these beers.
That's good. I'm good with that.
I'm
That's where we
like-
do
I'm
good.
very proud that we
Or well.
have Mr. cheese factory here.
Cheesecake to cheese factory.
Cheesecake Factory.
Oh,
He just told you you were number one.
He's giving you the Swiss high sign.
That's it. So,
Kurt's never gonna show up
I
again,
know,
ever.
that's
And Karen Byrne is on as well.
okay.
Oh, hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Burn? From like
We wish
Scotland?
that you're here with us.
So this is the latest crown jewel in your empire. So tell us more about the buildings that you guys have and your facilities and what's going on.
So obviously, my family, they started a Schnitzel house back in 2005, and we've been a German restaurant, obviously, ever since. And in 2019, we decided to take the next venture. We've already crafted great German food, so now we're, what else can we do? We love beer, let's craft some good German beer. So I went and I did a little internship out in Vancouver. I did some home brewing and really started having a passion for beer. And the opportunity came about right across the street. There was a vacant building. We took that over and turned it into the original Schnitzel brewery.
Another beautiful place.
Beautiful place.
Great food over there.
Do you want to let everyone know where that is, just
Yeah,
in case
so
they're
that's
not familiar?
in Parma, Ohio, 5729 Pearl Road, directly across the street from the Schnitzel House. Fast forward, we obviously want to get our beer into the cans and share our love for the craft to the universe, and we got lucky and landed this building where we're at here right now in Strongsville, and that's 20102 Progress Drive. It's in the heart of Strongsville, Ohio, right down the street, also on Pearl Road, and right off of Pearl Road.
And there's a nice tasting room up front.
Beautiful tasting room, which we just opened up on March 1st.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, we're open here Wednesday through Saturday from 3 to 11, 3 to 10. And then in Parma, it's 7 days a week.
Yeah, every time I've been here, even when you were still putting things together, you'd be people. There's always people in there.
Yeah.
Always.
And you would not really necessarily expect that being in an industrial parkway.
Correct.
But, it's quaint, it's very nice, it's off the beaten path, and I think people really enjoy that. It's really about the beer, and here, as soon as you walk into the tasting room, you'll see Jerome's face in there, my face. Sometimes you'll run into Goran, Big Greg, Big G.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention Sammy out there, man. He's a great guy behind the bar.
Sam's wonderful.
Sam's awesome.
Sam is good dude.
Yep.
So I mean,
So it's really, you go in here and you talk about all things Cleveland and all things beer.
Well, I think we want to make everyone feel very comfortable here. Like, when you come in, you're part of us.
Right.
You're part of the
100%.
family. So that's what it is here. Like Goran put up the brick for the 3 months.
Right.
Everything's handcrafted here.
Right.
It's really it's a labor of love all the way.
Yeah.
I mean,
And same thing, even Jerome, like the beer that him and Scott and Mike put
Mike, yeah.
out.
Just the hallway to the bathrooms is beautiful.
Right.
Did you see the Golden Horse?
Yes,
I did see
yes.
the golden
Did you
horse.
try the ride, the Golden
I was
Horse?
trying, but
We will have
yeah,
jousting.
I hurt myself, but
we-
anyway.
We'll have jousting next September.
These guys they've been convincing me to put those horses on casters
Yeah.
so they can roll in through here and just start jousting each other.
well, you only have
But
one
that's a
horse,
major
though, so-
liability.
No, we have two.
Oh, there's two.
There's
Okay.
two. There's two.
Major liability. We
Yeah,
can't
my
do
wife told me I have 3 horses now.
3 horses.
Whoa!
They're not all asses, are they?
But a lot of the handcraft, you guys do a lot of the handcraft beers and stuff, but the food over at the other places is all handcrafted
That's-
too.
I mean-
It's another thing that you guys do. It's all like a lot of it's homemade, and like we were.
That's where we came from, right? I mean, the food.
my God.
The food is what was able to get us to this point.
I think that's just our European nature. It's what we do. I mean, when I grew up in Olmsted Falls, like
Your parents, yeah. They
yeah,
cook in,
I'm
mom.
first generation here.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, your friend's coming over? All right, let's get them food.
Yeah. And you can't leave hungry, and you cannot say no to food either.
Like they were like, wait, how much food do we get? We're like, as much as you want.
Right. Right.
And I think that translates into Das Schnitzel House, Schnitzel Brewery in here. I mean, full big platters of food for everything that we do.
I'm surprised at how fast you guys put all this together. Not only here, plus your mom, your wife, Veronica. redoing the Schnitzel house, and
Right.
the garden and the whole 9 yards, and this place.
My mom especially, I mean, she just
It
can't,
was like,
she can't sit on her hands. She needs to be doing something all the
Right,
time, you know,
right.
and it
it's
really.
not like your father.
He's gotta stop and have a beer break. Come on. Give him a break.
But I mean, I can't believe that
Well, I
this
mean,
has
let's
developed
be
into
honest.
just a-
There's 3 leaders in this place. It's Igor, it's Bronco, and it's Goran.
right.
So I
On
mean,
YouTube.
no, I mean,
Well, a big
I'm
part of
here.
it
I'm
too.
here to
Jerome
help
has
you
been
guys.
with
Well,
our
you got a
beer.
big
The-
part
but
of it, too.
their ambition is phenomenal. So
It's-
they're growing.
Be happy to have
We're
Jerome
growing.
here.
You know, Jerome has been here
It's
since
like
since
family.
day
He
one.
stepped
Right.
in
But true.
like
You're
Those-
working
those
there, and then
Those,
here.
those 3 know what they want, and they're going after it. They're going after that American dream, which we all
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, a little
I
bit.
I was blessed to meet the family. I really was.
So my parents, we came here. It's just me and my sister, my mom and dad. We came here in 1999 from Germany, and we immigrated to Ames, Iowa. And my dad's like, "This is not the American dream." You know, it's Ames, Iowa. Yeah, I don't want to be a
Come
farmer.
live by my house. will you?
Right, nothing wrong, nothing bad at all,
I
but-
love Ames, Iowa. It's a beautiful city, but I feel it. I need to find it where is America. I mean, I'm sorry, but
so
I
you-
love the people.
He went.
But I find it Cleveland, and I'm happy to.
He went on a road trip with a friend. He's like, I'm going to look for America, in a sense. Right now, again, nothing wrong with Ames, Iowa or anything like that.
In
but
a Yugo?
Right.
In a Yugo, probably. Yugo, U-Haul, whatever it
We
is.
all go, but you messed it up. There we
So
go.
they stumbled upon West 25th. He walked
West
into.
25th.
Yeah.
Yep. He walked into the West Side Market and he said, "This is it. This is my American dream. I want to have a stand in the West Side Market." So he came
Never
back.
happened.
Never
And
happened.
he's kept me busy for the rest of my life.
But that was the idea. It was the West Side Market. He was a butcher by trade. My mom, a chef in Germany, and they came here and they saw the potential and the opportunity and really seized it. So
It's a hell of a story.
it's a hell of a story. I tell them write a book. They got to write a book.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's very easy be successful in the United States. Only you need to work 16 hours a day. If you wanted to be successful, it's recipe.
The math
I can
works.
talk loud.
The math works out.
I
Don't
can
worry,
talk
the math
lot
works
about-
out.
Talk a lot about this, but I will let.
Me, Bourbon Bob?
Minister of the liver?
Minister of the liver.
Well, all right. So I really want to know. It's like, what beer did you guys start with, and how did that come about? Was that just something that you wanted, a labor of love,
To
or
be
just something
honest,
that somebody
so
wanted? to
actually-
do? You got tired of buying
Great
from somebody
transition, Bob, because
tried.
this is what we kind of basically started with.
Champagne. Beer.
So,
Oktoberfest?
one of our very first beers that we ever brewed was right here. It's the Fest beer, the Oktoberfest. We got our license at Schnitz Brewery in Parma, basically in July.
Yeah.
I think it was.
And we had to run to make sure that we could be at Oktoberfest in the Berea Fairgrounds.
Right.
Yeah.
The massive the second greatest Oktoberfest in Cleveland. Or
Did you
Well,
not?
no,
The
actually,
nation.
no, it's first. Number
Oh,
one.
first?
They
Yeah,
won
yeah,
number one last
Did you
year.
not win the gold?
That was actually a collaboration with our friends down the street
Yeah,
at Planet Flag in Medina.
Okay.
So we collaborated and built and made a Weissenbach.
Yep.
Ah.
And that was a gold medal winner for that year, 2021. Was it 2020? We opened in 2021.
Yeah,
so
can't
yeah,
even remember.
Now, was it one of those things that you tried it and
You know
it didn't
what?
come out, the first batch didn't come out good, or was there
no.
a couple different runs, or was this, hey man, we nailed this right away, and
Well, for Oktoberfest, we think we had a really good one.
Yeah.
Not overly malty, not over florally,
So actually,
nothing like that.
I was going to say, if I remember correctly, we didn't open up until, November
Yeah.
9th of 2021. So, but we got our liquor license right around August or so. So that as soon as we got that, we brewed that Marzen, the Fest beer, and then we had it for the release because it takes about 2 months or so for it to condition and all that. So that's why we didn't have it in time for the Oktoberfest, and we were lucky enough to collaborate with somebody else to have a presence already be known over there. But yeah, I think it worked out well. But I think we've improved every step of the way. Our beer has consistently become better and better?
We've grown better and better all the
Nice
time.
shots.
Oh, there's Bronca.
Say hi to
Say
the
hi to the
camera.
camera.
The boss is here. The boss is here.
Just like walking into the living room.
matriarch.
Hey, this is just like the show at our house because people come down the steps,
Yeah.
and, you know, or the dogs are barking. You know.
No, but honestly, one of our first beers was Schnitz Classic, our Kolsch.
Yep.
4.5%, really easy drinking. Like this awesome little can right down here. Like we're in Parma, you know. It's blue collar. It's easy.
It's a little
living.
ethnic.
A
You
little
got- I
ethnic,
was just gonna say
but the
that.
blend,
Just
you know,
gonna
it's
say
a
that.
blend of
Got a little
ethnic.
ethnic
You
in there.
got Polish, you got
Who's not ethnic here?
crazy,
You know,
Italians,
so
people.
How I say
But-
Cleveland is
but-
like little Europe.
Little
Everybody.
Europe.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
Lots of people
All the
live
different
here from
neighborhoods.
all over from the world. And I'm
It's
happy
what- it's-
everybody is citizen of the United States. And we love it.
It's what I mean. It's what founded this great
But
country.
I mean,
of
we're
course.
competing with Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light. You
Over
know,
in
so
Parma area
we had to
especially.
make a good beer that
There's nothing better. not to touch-
who would come in right down the road, someone who
Never
wearing-
had craft beer before, and it's
wearing
like, hey, I
yellow-
want a Bud Light.
Wearing
No,
yellow safety jackets, you know, a hard worker coming in and going, hey, all right, I want your Bud Light. You got Bud Light? No, we don't. Here, try this. Oh, this is good.
and we've
I'll
only had
have
I've only had
this.
one person that walked away and said, I still want a Bud Light. I'm gone. Everybody else has been receptive, and they came back and have enjoyed
was he
it.
wearing
What was his
Right.
name? We will hunt him down.
I don't know.
I was gonna say you could have handed him a glass of water, 'cause this is
Right,
what I
exactly.
like, yeah.
Did he have lipstick on?
Actually, Jerome, tell
Hey,
us a
listen,
story.
I've drank.
No, not the lipstick part, but tell us the story. Scott, our brewer, basically our head brewer, he used to work for Platform,
Yeah.
which was owned by Anheuser-Busch. So they had all their employees go out to the St. Louis, you know, their headquarters.
Right.
I love how I'm telling this story.
Yeah, tell the story from here on out.
So as Scott tells it, he goes, it's the brewers versus the packaging people of what tastes really, really good. So when Anheuser-Busch blends their beers, they make a big batch of beer, like 9%. They'll blend it with water and blend it with other beers to get it down to their 4.5% or 5% beer. And that's what you're drinking with Budweiser or Bud Light. And all the brewers are like, this 9% Budweiser is phenomenal.
It actually,
And all, to a T, all the brewers are like, you should sell this. To a T, all the packaging people are like, this is terrible beer. You should not sell this. Because packaging is, oh, we're drinking Bud Light.
right.
Brewers are drinking like, oh, this is really good. And then it was literally one of their salespeople going like, I can take a full can of water and make a boatload of Bud Light with this beer and make a boatload of money.
You can
Yeah.
say shit ton, it's
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
shit ton of money.
Yeah, so it's cool. I
Yeah,
wish I had tried it.
uncut Bud Light is supposedly phenomenal.
Did he say Bud Light?
Bud Light.
What?
Bud Light.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bud. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Hearing problem.
Well, I will tell you, I am a brown liquor drinker. I don't normally drink beers. And, you know, I've been slowly introducing myself into the beer aspect of it. And I can't drink the commercial beers. I find I get a headache and it doesn't really
Yeah.
satisfy a thirst because I'm used to drinking the bourbons with
I
full
drink
flavors
Coors Light.
and all this other stuff. And when I start drinking some of your beers, it is amazing the flavors and the craft that you get in here.
What did you just said? You just opened this up.
I open
and-
up this Dunkel, the dark ale. And we
what I
have
had.
this one
It's
here.
good. I like
Man, is this good! There's a lot going on in this little
So
can. and I'm really enjoying this.
what we did with that is, you know, most of your dark beers right now these days are stouts and porters.
Mm-hmm.
They're very heavy. They're very, you know, strong in alcohol. And we wanted something that was just, you know, easy drinking. I hate saying it. I hate saying it.
Easy drinking
Everybody
is not
says it, but crushable to some degree. And even in the summertime, like we've had 3 fests in a row now where we took this beer out and people are just sitting there drinking
been
multiples and really enjoying it.
This is a nice beer. I
It's
like it.
5.5%.
That's what I was drinking in the
Yeah.
in the restaurant.
super easy. You can drink plenty of them, and you get that satisfaction out of it. It's got a nice little roasted coffee, chocolate notes to it, but not overpowering. It's delicious, and that is a good transition because we do have that in stores along with our Yugo 45, the Schnitz Classic, the Buzendorf, and the Oktoberfest is our current seasonal ale.
Okay, now you're just currently available in the northeastern Ohio
So,
area right now? 'Cause I know
Lorraine-
you guys are just doing this.
Lorraine, Ohio, like
Okay.
all the way from basically Puddin Bay. We have a few spots out in Puddin Bay, all the way to Menor, and then as far south as Canton.
Okay, and you know what, any major chains that you're in that,
Giant Eagle, Heinen's, a
Drug
lot of
Mart.
drug marts. So,
ING.
Drugstores.
Yeah.
Didn't we see it in?
I did. I saw the
Drug Mart?
Schnitz ale
Yeah, every
beer
Drug Mart.
over at Drug Mart
Yeah.
by where we live on the east side. So.
And now, like Jerome said earlier, at the great Cleveland Stadium, the big one down
Right,
in the,
right.
downtown.
nondescript Cleveland Stadium, yes.
Over there by the lake or something?
Right by the lake
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah,
We don't wanna piss
Which-
anyone
Which,
off.
I don't know, how do you guys feel? I mean, let's transition real quick to if it happens in Brook Park, what would you say?
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
That
I
would
think
be
it'd be great.
awesome.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
I like NASCAR.
Yeah,
I like turtles.
I like
drive
turtles.
fast, take
I
lots
like
of chances, get home
I
quick.
like apples.
Oh my gosh. No, I think it would be great as long as you're allowed to tailgate there.
Well, to me, I think it makes total sense. If you look at what Jimmy Haslam has done over at the with the soccer team, help me out, Jerome. Columbus Crew. Columbus Crew. So he built a brand new stadium,
Right.
built a sports park basically around it with restaurants, housing, and
Well, I
and-
mean, the crew had to move out of where they were in Columbus because
Right.
where they were in Columbus was not good. Best way to put it.
Yeah.
Just it was a shithole.
I
where the
personally have
crew
never
was
been
at.
there. I've never been there.
Downtown Columbus is beautiful, great. If this does go to fruition where they are in Brook Park, it would be a fabulous location.
And it's really not that far from where we're at
No,
right now.
no. Not at all.
No, actually, this is a 15-minute, maybe a 12-minute drive. You take
From here to
Prospect.
there?
Yeah.
You take Prospect, and then same thing from the
Max.
Parma one too.
Max, unless there's traffic.
So for us, I mean, I'm fingers crossed. I hope it kind of happens.
And didn't Sugar Daddy just tell us that he's got the lot next door too?
What's up, sugar?
Well,
We got to get into
Look
more.
at sugar bear over here.
are you guys spilling the beans right there or that or no?
No, the lot next door. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, spill the beans.
Yeah,
over
it just
there.
happened. So we next to this facility that we have, we got about 20,000 square feet. We're only in about a third of it right
Right.
now. There's room for growth, room for expansion,
Room for tailgating.
room for tailgating.
That's where I was trying
That's
to go
a good
with it,
idea.
you know, so room
There's
for
so
tailgating.
the lot next
You
door.
know,
we
that
just-
would be to do something like that, so you. 'cause,
shuttle service. You want to be our
the
chauffeur?
The Muni lot, it would be
Oh
great.
my gosh.
No, he
Only
couldn't.
if you can drive that Schnitz ale car.
Yeah, you got drive
The
that
Yugo.
truck.
We can only get two people there, one at a time in a Yugo.
Now, you know, it would be.
Deluxe
what would really
service.
be
Everybody's
cool
gotta push the
if
car.
they end up building that stadium and doing all that stuff, like the old Muni lot and all that stuff, it would be cool if you had the room to do it right here
Right?
and watch it inside and do the whole 9
Oh, watch
yards.
the games.
Watch the game.
Yeah.
Have the
I
cook
know.
out outside and do all that
Do
crazy
it outside
stuff
with the
that they
big
do.
screen
It
in the
would be
wintertime, it's a
awesome.
stadium event.
That would be awesome.
There's loads of potential here.
Yes,
Like so
yeah.
we're blessed enough. I'm blessed enough to obviously have wonderful parents. My mom, my dad.
Sure.
They were able to set up the foundation, and I'm hoping to take that to the next level. Like I said, no investors. We don't really have any debt. There's room for flexibility and growth real
Right.
fast. So
Yeah,
But I mean,
this place
growth,
is-
man.
But smart
smart
growth.
growth, conservative growth.
Yeah, smart growth.
But I mean, speaking with growth, I mean, we're sitting here, we got just a small sampling of what you guys are putting out. You guys
Right.
put out everything from the German beers to IPAs to, what was that, the pastry?
Yeah. So that one.
We just won a great award for we won a bronze medal for our copy and pastry dessert stout from the U.S. Beer Open Championships. It
Yeah.
is
How many entries?
Nice,
Was in that?
so
Like overall?
overall 9,000 entries.
Wow.
So we are
But it is broken
super
down
happy.
into categories. So.
Yeah, so we're super happy with that. It just goes to show you that our hard work is paying off.
Sure.
So I mean, we'll take that, and we'll say, hey, yeah, we're going places.
And it's really cool. Like we have kind of a piece of history inside this building. As you see in the background, the copper tanks.
Right.
They actually they came in from Northfield Park.
Northfield Park.
Had a brewery out there that way back in like '97-ish.
97, 96.
Yeah, somewhere around
I
there.
remember
Yeah.
when they dropped them off. Out
Yeah.
On the door.
Really?
I was with your father, or your father, your other father. No, this guy did.
No. This was brew kettles before. us.
Yeah.
But it was we came
Yeah, they
here
were-
one
yeah,
day,
yeah,
there
but
was all of these.
We moved them
you-
out to redo the
You
floor.
were doing
Remodeling
all the
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
interior.
Yeah.
But these were
Um,
here already. Brew kettle Brew kettle took them from Northfield Park and put them in place, and then
Yeah,
we just had to move them
our
out.
lead brewer, Scott, was here when these came in.
Nice.
So he's
But I remember.
a whole transition and came
And
back.
it was like winter time. It was like
Yeah.
really cold out.
Yeah, it was. I remember.
Crazy.
So just getting back to the beer, so Joris is from Belgium,
Right.
and he's joined us, and he said it's hard for him as a Belgian to talk about German beer because they have such a variety of beers that they never drink foreign beers. And Joris, I just want to say, I think because you come from a European background,
Yeah.
I think you bring that different,
Sure.
more flavorful, stronger
So
beers.
what Jerome and I are drinking this, I'm sure he would actually really
What I
enjoy this.
was.
Well, yeah, you're out now, but this is it's a Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen.
It's a German style Hefeweizen,
Hefeweizen?
but it's similar to like a Belgian blonde. They do there's one called Leffe, and
Yep.
they have those Easters of.
So
like, the
you're
notes
getting
of
you're getting
bubblegum
the
and
phenolics
banana.
of banana, bubblegum, clove, and all that kind of stuff in them. Traditionally now, your Hefeweizens don't have that bubblegum flavor in them.
Right.
They're heavier on the banana.
Yeah, well, we went heavy on the banana.
Clove.
Clove, if you ferment a little lower, you get that little spiciness out of that.
So we don't actually
So-
add any flavors. It's all
No.
the yeast is doing the work for it. So depending on where
What temperature you
you're kind of fermenting at and stuff, you get different. It's called esters that the yeast puts out. So different flavors
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
I mean, we love the banana flavor, so we ferment a little higher. So
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't had a bad beer ever at the I'm sorry, at not only here the brewery but Schnitz over there.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a yeast library here, or do you use regular commercial grade
no,
yeast?
we use regular commercial grade yeast.
Okay, so it's
we're not that big where we can hire
Right.
a lab tech to,
Basically, yeah.
to pull yeast and be like, oh yeah, let's make our own yeast and all that kind of stuff.
Ideally,
So-
We already talked about, and
Yeah.
this will be in
And the next step, I hope.
right,
Yeah.
next
right. I mean,
I
this-
thought you fell asleep. Go ahead. wake up, buddy.
time to write the check.
Finally,
Hey, Wally.
finally,
you doing okay?
finally, I find it some people who like talk more on me.
I was gonna put a mirror under his nose just to make sure he was still breathing. But anyway, go ahead.
It was like pulling teeth to get Goran to be on camera. He didn't want to be on
Didn't
camera.
want to.
That's
So he
all
told me
right.
that you
Welcome
gotta
to the
be
It
here.
was a
camera,
natural.
It's your place. You need to be here.
But yeah. So,
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
so,
And I am drinking
so
our Hefeweizen again.
Ideally, what the bigger breweries do, they do propagate yeast,
Right.
so
Yeah.
they're able to grow it, put it into basically kegs, and then be able to pull off of that. But what we do is
they hire lab techs.
right, we do
that know how
still
to do
we
yeast. I
grow
mean,
our
we can grow our own
grow our
yeast.
own yeast from
Right.
we purchase it and then grow it into a
That's,
bigger volume.
yeah, that's the question I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good too.
And then we're able to pull it out. We have used it before to do another run
Yeah,
of something
we'll
similar. or
brew
the
off
same beer.
that yeast and keep it going for as many generations as we can.
Limit typically.
Do you go ahead? I'm
I was just gonna say like 7 is basically the max. After that, the yeast becomes less viable.
Pretty much here we go about 2 to 3.
Do you do anything with the yeast for like the animals or anything like that? Or
I mean,
The yeast, no. It's
for
it's
the grain, spent grain.
Okay.
Yeah.
but not for animals.
Yeah, you can't do it for the
Oh,
animals.
you
You
can't
own the
do it.
Bonner
I
farm.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
not
didn't
for
know. I'm just
animals.
curious.
Yeah, so I mean, if
Well,
most
they-
likely we
We used it
compost
for compost.
Right.
Gotcha.
if you're trying to do feed for other animals and all that,
Yeah.
it has to get tested.
You gotta
make sure the
dry
sugar
out.
content
And the
and all that
FDA is
good
kind of
stuff,
involved,
so-
and
It's
or
very-
not the FDA, but the
So-
Department of
yeah,
Agriculture.
yeah.
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 Well, and I think, us being a whiskey show, we talk a lot about how a lot back in the old days
Right.
when whiskey was first starting, people were into being farmers and growing a lot of corn, and they didn't have they had too much for the animals. So I
Right.
think, we're used to talking about that, but that was probably, 200 years ago, and there were
Yeah.
different standards back then. But-
Different standards. I mean, people do it, obviously, people do. Pigs love it, chicken love it, really any animal, There's still some nutrients left over.
Any ungulate loves it. So cows, horses,
Jimbo
and all that
likes
kind of stuff.
bourbon.
Jimbo does like it.
Who's Jimbo?
My dog.
It's English bulldog.
My English
It's
bulldog.
our mascot of the show.
Your dad loves Jimbo.
Oh my God.
And Jimbo loves his
We
dad.
need to, we need to bring him
Have
on
to
show.
record it. Yes, he's our
On
mascot.
record it how he enjoyed the food. Sometimes I thinking he want to eat my leg.
Either wants to eat your leg or make it
You
his
smell
dish.
like schnitzel.
So, of the beers that you have, I know, again, what is not represented here? I mean, you guys come on down and check this stuff out, but are any of your favorites up here, or is everything that you make your favorite, or?
I mean, yeah, I'm a beer lover, so everything is good. But as far as the favorite goes, right now I'm very heavy on the Schnitz Classic. It's just
Yeah.
nice, summertime.
Yeah, that's a nice Kolsch, that's
easy
really
drinking.
nice.
And then I'll transition. Like I do also drink some Dunkel.
Yeah, I'm not an IPA guy.
Yeah.
I
love
I'm
IPAs.
afraid of
The hazy is
IPAs. I
great.
just can't get into them.
You're a scared?
I'm a scared of them.
You're scared?
I'm a scared of them.
You gotta try the hazy. It is 10.5% though, so we'll get the job done. Already.
Okay, well, we may have to grab one of them hazies here in a minute.
Yeah,
So I know when we were here about a month ago,
Right.
we had the Ribbon Rock because you were
Yep.
doing a lot of different
Festivals, yeah.
around town, and that one was really good. It was like a summery kind of fruity.
I wish everybody saw what these guys did to make that happen. So they were sitting there peeling thousands of lemons and putting in.
jeez.
So it was all straight lemon peels that we threw inside the mash tun.
No kidding.
Yep. So along with the grains, so it's basically like a wheat base, and then fresh lemon peels. Just
Wow.
dumped right in there.
Wow.
Thousands, like probably.
Wow.
I'd say, I don't know, Jerome would probably know a little bit more, but it was a couple 100 pounds of fresh lemons.
Well, it
Damn.
paid off because it was awesome. It really was. Now do you still have that available? If
We
you
do.
Come here.
Yeah, so that is our, we have 5 seasonals. The first one is, if you start the year, the first one is our Celtic Symphony, or Celtic Symphony, which is our Irish Red Ale. That's released by January 17th or so, and it runs all the way through April 1st or so. And then after that, we have our Ribbon Rock, which comes out beginning of April, and then runs all the way through end of July, and then now it's into the Oktoberfest. And after that is the Christmas Ale. So those are like our core seasonals. But, there's a little bit of overlap between them. But the stores are taking less and less of the summer shandy in, and then now they're replacing it with the Marzen.
We were here last week, and we got the privilege to walk around a little bit. And, I'm kind of nosy, and I saw a couple of barrels back there.
Yep.
And can you talk about those a little bit, or or do you want to talk about those at another time? Because
So
that sounds like something that looks like it's
been
really
something
interesting.
that we've been trying to, fit in our time and busy schedule, and just during the growth of all this, like again, we just started the big brewery in the beginning of the year, but we were able to acquire some nice Caribbean cask barrels,
Nice.
and we
Rum barrels?
rum barrels. So we put our Christmas ale in it.
Oh.
Oh.
And the idea is,
Wait,
Hey,
actually,
I want to
no.
try the first
We
one.
want the summer stay for a long time.
Go back to sleep.
I shouldn't have said that because I know these guys. They're probably we're behind our backs. They're gonna tap into those barrels.
And didn't you name your Christmas beer after your daughter?
Yep. Yeah. So my daughter's name is Elise, and it was we
She's
opened
a
up.
dolly.
We opened up November 9th. So Christmas Ale is one of the things that we just put out in our original lineup, and I'm like, I got to find a good name. And obviously, you got my daughter, great name. I named her. And then he got Feliz Navidad, which is a very Christmas thing. I'm like, all right, Feliz Navidad. It makes perfect
It's
sense.
awesome.
Nice,
It's
nice,
awesome.
nice.
So
play
a
on
couple weeks ago when we were out at the campground, and we were just leaving when you guys rolled in. But anyway, so she was sitting on her swing on the
Yeah.
tree, And I was sitting there, so she she goes swinging by, you know, I'm here, she's there, she swings over, this and that, and I look at her, and she looks at me, and she kind of gives me a different look, right? So she comes over, like, and I pretend like I'm gonna grab her foot,
Oh, yeah.
but she kicks me.
Yeah, she's feisty.
Good girl.
And that went on for like a half hour.
They say
Yeah.
kids
Oh my,
know.
oh
I'm
my
just saying.
goodness, she's
But,
such a dolly.
Yeah, so right now I'm trying to toggle between, obviously, we got the beautiful show, and I got the birthday party for her tomorrow
Yeah.
for her 5th birthday. So
Wow.
as soon as we're done with this, I got to go back and set more stuff up for the house.
But we're gonna drop some stuff off. We can't,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we can't make the whole day, so.
Yeah, but
we
we'd love to have you at, obviously any point.
So, but anyway, I'm gonna drop some stuff off tomorrow for you
I
guys.
appreciate it.
All right, speaking of dropping stuff off,
So,
that can's empty. What would you recommend me drink next?
I think you want to try the hazy, right?
Okay, we'll try the hazy.
We don't have it right here,
Well,
cold.
I mean, we have
It's not
some
cold.
No, it's not cold.
If you want to go grab one, real
Okay,
quick. Thank you, Mike.
thank you very much,
Michael,
Mike.
Off
can you
tap.
get me
Michael.
one too, Michael? Thank you.
Yeah, Michael, lazy ass.
Hey, I'm kind of liking this, having our own service here at the table. I mean,
This is awesome.
So let
can we
me,
borrow Mike?
let me,
Mike
let me
does
ask you-
bartend at our place.
I just want to
Sundays.
ask you a question. What's in the horizon, guys? What's in the horizon?
A lot.
Who knows?
Sugar
Every
Daddy
day.
speaks and shuts you down.
I love my wallet.
I mean, obviously you always have a 5-year plan.
I think in Verizon is I going to Europe in September. In Stuttgart, this will be beautiful festival they call Vase Festival. Week before Oktoberfest.
In Munich, yeah.
I will try to drink much I can the beer in Vase Festival, and then I go to Munich to enjoy the Munich Festival, and nothing better after that go to relax a little bit in Belgrade, in downtown.
Home away from home.
Yeah.
And you're just going to phone it in
Wait,
from there.
okay, real quick. These guys went to Belgrade together.
I heard rumors of this, and
We were there for like
they're not-
26 days.
3 weeks.
Literally 26 days.
Is
My
that
liver
legal?
was never so happy to come back home.
Oh,
Tell us a little bit about what happened. I was, missed out on it.
I heard that Customs has their picture there. They're not allowed back in.
Well, actually, before we even went to Europe, we went to the Outer Banks with your father and your
my
mother.
God, yes.
So they had come in late, probably about 2 or 3
Yeah,
in the
2 or 3 in the morning.
And Greg, stayed up with them, whatever.
course,
So,
of
if
course.
anybody's been to the Outer Banks, there are those houses that are about 3 levels, different bedrooms. So the bedroom we had was on the same floor as the kitchen.
Which is the master.
And
Anyway.
and so it was
That's a hazy.
warm, and we had the door, we had the
Thank
you.
slider
Wave to the camera.
open, so we could hear
Thank you,
the
Mike.
waves
Thanks, Michael.
breaking and everything. And we're just starting to wake up. It was probably about 6 o'clock in the morning.
It was about 6 o'clock in
And
the morning.
I'm facing Greg, Greg's facing me, and all of a sudden from the kitchen we hear Ziggy Zaka, Zigga Zaka,
Oi, oi, oi!
And we both opened our eyes at the same time, and I'm like,
Was he by himself?
No!
That would be disturbing.
they already made breakfast.
breakfast
They,
and
were,
everything.
they got here like at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, jeez.
Okay, and then
And I
at
told them,
6
if you
o'clock-
guys want to drink all day, you need to start at early morning. Zigga zaka, hoi, hoi, hoi.
And we did.
Some
So-
people start with Bloody Marys, others start with beer.
Oh my God.
So that's
And-
how our morning started. Before you could have breakfast, before you had orange juice, you had to have
And
the
we had the
Schlevo.
Schlevo, we had all that. So anyway, we were gonna be there for 7 days, okay? So, it's like 3 days in, he said, Greg, we can only be here for like 3 days, okay, Brian, no problem. So then we keep going on, and we're doing crab legs and lobster, we're doing all the seafood and all the stuff. So now it's like the 3rd day, and your father comes over, and says, Greggy,
Crash wedding?
I got bad. We did crash wedding. We did crash.
Oh, good Lord, the story gets better.
Oh,
So anyway, we're gonna come back to that story, but anyway, your father says to me, Greggy, I got bad news for you. I said, what do you got, Goran? He goes, I appreciate you and letting us stay here and have good time. And he says, but I got bad news. He says, I said, what's your bad news? He says, I was talking to Blanca, and The bad news is we're gonna stay here 3 more days.
And don't start the party.
The party really started. So we crashed a party. It was a beach party. They
Wedding.
crashed
Beach
a wedding.
wedding.
I said, what did I say? What did I say?
Party.
A party, whatever. Or whatever.
Same thing.
So-
We didn't know this is like alcohol dry wedding.
Oh, God, no.
You crashed a dry
He
wedding.
did.
I give everybody
Bottles of
champagne,
champagne,
everybody.
I took.
Well, you
know
were in
those
the
big-
Kakalakis, right?
You know
Yeah,
those
yeah.
big
Their weddings are
igloo
dry.
coolers that are like basically 4.5 feet. Well, we took 3 of those down there filled, right? And we did like champagne and all the stuff, just to bring all the stuff.
I
right?
think the people was thinking this is the program of the wedding, and everybody drinking and like, you know, wow, what's happened? Okay, they could thank you guys, bye. Greg, look like we need to go.
So we get there.
Hard to
we're-
ziggy
so-
zuggy with
so
water.
Yeah.
we go walk. We just crashed the wedding, and we have champagne bottles and glasses and all this stuff. And now it comes time to kiss the bride.
Oh, good
And then
Lord.
here's your father.
Don't
You
do
may
it.
kiss the bride, and your father goes, "Zigazaka, zigazaka, hoy, hoy, hoy!" And everybody, they like look at each other. They're all
Oh
scared,
my
and they
gosh.
just shoot the champagne. And I'm like, we got to get the hell out of here.
Holy
Holy
smokes.
crap.
You took their moment away.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
What did he do at your wedding?
Oh, I don't know.
Broncos bringing us food.
Oh my.
Your mom's bringing us food.
You want to just put it on the table? Would that be okay?
What do you have?
Oh,
Shit's in
oh, just put it right there on the front. We'll eat that in a little bit.
Yeah,
This
put it
is-
right
this
in the
is-
front.
Put it right on the round table thing.
Just put it right on the round table, right there, the center.
There you go.
In middle, in middle.
Oh my God.
Oh, my
Let
God.
me see a piece of fork.
Oh my goodness.
He's thirsty, he's hungry.
This.
Here, give me.
Oh, wait.
I'll take a fork.
While you have that mug in your hand, why don't you hold that one up and tell us what this mug is about?
Yeah.
This bad boy?
Yeah, that bad boy over there. We'll go to that camera one.
Camera one. So that's our mug club. We have a mug club in Parma. We have a mug club in Strongsville. I don't know the details as well as you do because
Yeah.
that is not my job.
Your job is
I
to
make
fill
sure,
that.
I make sure the beers are good.
You make sure that mug is filled with
Yes,
good beer.
Mr. Mike, thank you
But yeah,
very
so
much.
basically, it's an
I
annual
finally
membership.
somebody said
We have a
it.
Stein Club here, as well as in Parma.
Okay, Stein
And-
Club. Okay,
And
great.
basically, what it includes, it's an upfront commitment, but you get a special discount off your tab. You get a little bit more beer because the mug's a little bit bigger, and then you also get a party at the end of the year. You get to keep the Stein. So it's a way to really, bring in and connect connect the people.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, I know you guys got your crew here that does the canning.
Yeah.
Does anybody ever come in and want to do a private label yet, or is that something that you guys are talking about?
We have done.
Yeah, so we have done private label stuff for people right now.
Okay, and
Yeah.
do they come in and do the canning with you, or
They
do you like
haven't done-
canning parties?
So they
or-
haven't done the canning yet.
Okay.
We're just growing our
Right.
contract brewing style right now. Very small right now with that. Just
Right.
We want to make sure that we're doing it right to them.
Okay, but it's not anything out of the realm of possibility.
No,
No,
Yeah, so, I mean,
not
that's
at all.
That's actually kind
So,
of.
yeah.
We've done multiple collaborations here with different breweries,
Okay.
some bigger than us even.
Yeah. I mean, we did the From the Heart collaboration, which was an Ohio Craft Brewers Association collaboration. We had Fatheads here. We had Working Class. Us. Oh no!
Get back in your seat.
Hoi, hoi, hoi.
There you go.
Sigazaga! Oi!
All right, that's what, $3 in the kitty so far?
I'm empty. So we have
Surprise.
a friend of ours is, Dankeschön.
Bitte
A friend
schön.
of ours is out in the tap house, and she said
Oh, nice.
this is such a nice place. She's sitting at the bar, tasting and watching you guys live.
Well, come on back here.
So,
What's this? I'm sorry.
A friend of yours is.
a friend of ours that
Sure,
watches
come on
the
back.
show. She
There's a
works
chair
with
out here for
Steven.
you.
Yeah, tell her to go out in the parking lot and there's a big open
Yeah.
Yeah,
door.
Shar, if you're still watching, if you go out the door to your left, come around, the garage door is open, and come join us, come hang out.
So now, if you remember earlier, we were talking about how you feel like family when you come into this place. If you haven't realized by now, the food, the beer, everything just being delivered to the table, this is seriously like being at home. This is amazing.
It's crazy. It is.
I mean, I'm getting spoiled by this show. Karen, are you gonna be able to do this for us next Friday?
Hey, if you guys want cereal, I can give you some.
Bring a bowl.
Cereal
otherwise
with
she doesn't know
whiskey.
what
Have
it
you
is.
ever done that
I did,
before?
Yes.
Greg called that Beerios when he was in high school.
I've done it.
All right, so
I've Cheerios many times.
No, but I mean, so going back to your other point of us making beer for other people, like we want to help whoever we can help.
Nice.
That's what we do.
You know
We
what's-
try to help.
You know what's nice about,
For the
forget the show and forget all that stuff. At the end of the day, if I call him or I call you or whatever,
And same
they'll
thing.
bring 30 people to me to get stuff done, and vice versa.
And vice versa.
And
How
vice
many
versa.
times have you helped us with, the Oktoberfest
Sure.
and
I mean,
just
I-
making
The
sure
wood,
whatever
smoking
needs,
wood.
smoking wood. or,
I am the no man in this little company here, but yeah, I'll be there.
you,
Here we are, and you know what? And the great thing is, nobody's got an agenda. Most people have an agenda. We don't have an agenda.
And I
just want to
think
have a good time.
that's
Absolutely.
probably why, Goran, you wanted to land here in Cleveland, because I think
Because you knew I was going to be here.
people here are like that.
I don't know if that
they
was a
wanna
plus or a
help.
minus.
Not just you, lots of good people.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
met lots of good
Me
people
too.
in my life.
Through you, I met a lot.
I don't matter about how much money we have. It's about we reach so much how we know we have to talk about past.
Sure.
If we have something to talk, when you sit like on this table, like round table, we're talking about past and or
Memories,
memories.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Because we don't know what's happening in future.
Sure.
This
But-
is true.
Future is our past. This means
Well, I mean, shoot.
tika taka, hoi, hoi, hoi.
I mean, good.
Future and past is better with beer.
I mean, good shot. Good gosh. I think we're going to talk about the Blackened from Metallica's.
We're Metallica.
Some
That's Metallica?
Weller,
No kidding.
not a
We
fan.
just did a thing with
Their master distiller, Rob Dietrich, and that's going to air in August.
In August, yeah.
Is he related to the baseball player,
I-
Dietrich?
I don't know.
I
don't think so.
didn't ask him
We're talking
that.
about some heavy
Who's a
rockers.
Parma local boy?
I also think the
No,
whole.
he's
No,
from
no.
Colorado.
I also think the whole
He
playing
grew up
the music.
in-
I also think playing the music inside of.
Hey, out of all the people, out of all the
Do
people,
not hurt me.
There she is. There's Char.
Hi, Shar.
Hello.
I also do think the whole playing music for.
So this just reminds me too, real quick.
The show. Sit over here.
Come on, there's two
there,
I
chairs
forgot to
right
say,
there.
I just
Don't
realized,
be scared. Don't
you know,
be shy.
this is a nice little prelude because right now we don't have whiskey at
Have you
our
guys been
facility and
back
all
here
that stuff.
before or no?
We don't have the full-blown liquor license and all, but we do have it in the works. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
in the very near future that we'll be able to actually sit down.
Bourbon, wine,
Right, have a
whiskey,
really
all
nice,
that good
yeah,
stuff.
As
You know
well
anything-
as like right now, you
Does
guys.
Jerome know anything about whiskey?
I don't know. I don't know.
Barely anything.
He likes to
Just
drink
barely.
it.
I'll get. Sometimes I'll just
mean,
walk by him and he's sitting there on the Ohio website
Yeah.
trying to see where the heck you can
Yeah.
find his next
We didn't
Nathan
go
Hill.
back and forth all the time.
I'm gonna start videotaping traders at like when good bourbons get released to places. You'll
Mike.
Hi Mike.
What's your current
No,
favorite
take
whiskey?
it with you.
So
You can see Mike one day a week at Schnitz Ale.
We're in the middle of a show.
He's a great server. And it was his birthday last week, so
this is
You
why
know his whole life story.
I do. I mean, I met the man last week, and he's my new best friend.
but this is why we're family. Like
He
we have
also-
Mike just giving Goran a shit ton of food.
But you guys were talking about getting the liquor license. I know
Yeah.
you also have like light bites here right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there are
So
plans again in the future to bring a bigger menu down here
Yeah,
also.
that is
I
definitely.
mean, and that's also the.
It's definitely an idea.
Yeah,
we,
I
we have a
mean-
commissary kitchen out of here.
Right. I mean,
I think,
so
beer and
eventually,
whiskey going
hopefully,
Yep.
the chicken pop crush
Oh.
that Bronco and Goran
Are-
and Igor have made.
We're
popular.
not just hoping to stop with just the beer. We do want to
Yeah.
try to get
thank
the
you, sir.
Schnitzel House food out there, including our pierogies, our spätzle, our German potato salad.
Even the schnitzel. Holy
That's what I was just going to ask. I
Yep.
was going to ask that question. I was waiting for you to stop talking.
I'm sorry.
No.
I talk a
no.
lot. Yeah, he
So
does.
we had a conversation a long time ago. I had a
Stuff it
conversation
in
with
his
your dad.
G-string.
I had a conversation with your dad probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we were talking about
Bourbon.
Selling sausage and pierogies, pretzels, which your mom does homemade, and
Which are
the
awesome.
pierogi, which
So you're
are
saying
pierogies as well.
before this building
They're
even
not
came?
bought. I mean, that's an authentic restaurant. What do you got?
Bob and I need some eating
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
utensils.
I'm sorry.
I'm eating with my fingers.
This is the most.
I'm rude.
This is
Well,
the
I
most. In 6 years, this is the most different show I've ever done.
Did you expect anything different?
I didn't, but anyway.
So,
Wait until
Zach-
wait until the donkeys come out.
Oh,
Oh, no.
We're not in
no,
Mexico.
No, no, we're not in Mexico.
So,
Lord have Jerry.
just to be aware of the time, we are about 50 minutes in. I don't know, you guys want to keep going. If you have more to share,
Let's
there's
go,
no
let's go.
time limit.
Let's
There's
go 10 minutes.
To me, there's no time limit.
Well, we do have to turn the coolers back on, or
No, we're
No,
good.
no, coolers are good, man.
good.
We don't have to turn anything on.
So
Coolers are on.
So we talked about, doing sausage and doing all the stuff, pierogies and spetzel. Oh, spetzel. Okay. So anyway, long story short, is it on the horizon?
Well, I mean, I think that comes with the commissary kitchen.
Okay.
Yep.
That,
So
once we get everything settled in, get up to running.
we're doing some
Go on.
remodeling
Yeah,
right now
so-
in the kitchen. So this what we're blessed with as well with the space is that there is a
Sure.
full-blown kitchen here with a beautiful smoker, even bigger than the one that we have in Parma. This used to be Brew
We
Kettle's old
we
space.
actually should call out Stevie, our
I mean,
smokehouse man
Yeah.
right
Oh,
now.
yeah, Stevie.
He's
I was
amazing.
with your was it last week? Me and you, we went to check
Last
out all
week,
that
yeah,
stuff. I don't want to talk about all that, but
So
anyway.
yeah, so currently I'm working on, I'm actually in contact with the Ohio Department of Agriculture, and we're getting everything in order. We just gotta wait for a few more improvements and,
I just
make
have a dumb question.
Yeah,
How
but
much-
then we'll
how much-
find,
There is no dumb questions
My
until
dumb-
you
my-
ask a dumb question.
My dumb question is this: how much more cherry wood do you need?
we'll need a
A
lot.
shitload.
I hope so. Well, we'll see. We gotta get started first.
I have.
I mean, no, a shitload.
Oh, easy.
Look like you have a lot.
Well, the thing I want to ask you guys is,
I was just being silly.
you
Go
guys
ahead.
just got this production facility, and it's big as it is, and I know you guys are not using a whole bunch of it, but you guys still have room for expansion yet to grow a little bit more in this
Yep.
building and do more, which is probably, I know is way in the future,
Well,
but
I mean,
Yeah.
like I
I
said
mean,
earlier,
you do have room
we have
for
a
growth.
5-year.
we have a 5-year plan.
Great.
Take over the
That's
whole
awesome.
building, do all that
That
kind of
means
stuff.
5 years and 2 years.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, like this week was just the week from hell for all of us.
Do you want to?
In general, we had chilling
We had a big
problems.
order
we
going out
had
and,
we had canning problems. We just whatever you can think of, just it broke on us this week. So
Yeah.
it was like
So unfortunately, like we have a giant chiller that is
Oh,
able to cool down
fantastic.
at least 15 of these
But-
tanks.
But
and
we have
all of them are
backup.
full.
we did.
There's 2 compressors that go inside this chiller.
Just-
the one failed on us, and it was not able to keep up with like the heat over the last couple of weeks and all. It just summertime. There's a lot of heat on it, a lot of stress.
Sure.
So
So-
much like you wear many hats.
We all,
I
do.
mean, we all
do.
He's changed hats a
Yeah,
couple
I
of
have.
times. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I did that. Yes, I did.
I mean,
I did that. Yes.
What didn't I catch?
I did a swap
Yeah, when he came here, he had that, but he put the other one on.
Yeah,
during the middle of the
something
show.
about
Where's putting on? Okay, let's.
Hey, who was sleeping? You
But,
or
but-
Cora? Come on.
Where's that mirror? Where's that mirror? We need that mirror.
So
Breathe.
yeah, it's been a hell of a week for us.
basically, the chiller went down on us. We weren't able to get the beer, to temperature to function
To can,
with our
to
canning
keg,
line.
to everything
How do you
you want
fix
to.
it? How do you fix it?
We had to improvise.
Quickly,
Luckily, we had another canning line in Parma.
Okay.
This
So
thing
we
though
brought that thing in
is
and
the
just-
word. It's the
We-
biggest nightmare.
We
Shit.
I'm happy everybody work hard.
yeah,
Right.
I mean we
This is
we-
how
was
it's
sleeping.
business.
Yeah.
Sometimes everything going smooth,
I mean,
but sometimes
we gotta
need
give
to
credit
jump
to
in
Scott and,
Yep.
and Mike.
Even
I mean,
work
they-
overtime
They worked so hard
to make
get
it
the beer
everything
out.
working.
So our canning line, our typical canning line that we use to like produce, these
12
12-ounce
ounces.
cans and all that, does about 40 cans a minute. So you're looking
No,
at 35.
no.
All right.
I mean,
We're not gonna
we're
weekly
not-
check.
I mean, the math,
Yeah.
the math was off.
Somewhere
we,
between
don't
30 and
matter.
40
we,
cans.
we could do between 40 cases and 60
Oh,
cases
my
an hour.
goodness.
So it's like 40 cans a minute. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
You guys are stupid. Go
I
ahead.
know. It's like Beavis and Beavis
Yeah,
here.
there you go.
But yeah, so
I'm sure we can make it 40 cans, but somehow some missing. Tika taka, tika taka.
Hey, I think I know where they
Oh my
might have
goodness.
gone.
But yeah, so
my God.
going back to it,
Good.
we do about 30 cases, 30 cans a minute, or basically 2 cans or 2 cases.
We do
or so.
24. We do 24 cans a minute.
Sure, a case a minute.
There
So
you
we
go.
went from there.
24 cans.
We had to go get the other canning line. We had to move all the beer
Just-
into
it's,
in a different tank because we had a backup backup chiller that could only cool 1 tank at a time. So we had to keep moving it. And our backup
It was
canner
a-
only
it
does
was-
like
it was a
8
nightmare.
cans a minute.
So the short answer is how do you fix it? It's very quickly.
Yeah. You jump on and you do what you have to do. I mean, we got it out.
Yep.
I mean, we're industrial people.
Question for you. So, like, when we, I shouldn't say we, but pardon me, was
You got a
we.
mouse in your pocket?
I do.
We-
Yeah, I'm touching it right now. But
Oh
anyway.
God.
Gross.
But anyway, what? So anyway, you still have kettles at the restaurant.
We do.
Yeah.
you-
So we'll
what are
do.
you
We still
doing with-
brew
what are you
out of
doing with
Parma.
those?
We brew out of here.
We do a little more like lately. We've done more R&D. We
Okay.
just
Yeah.
we'll do a little play on because it's a much smaller
Right.
system in line. But we'll do a little play on some of the beers. So right now, not now, but earlier I was.
We're playing with our Schnitz classic over there a little bit. We'll see where that goes. We'll see reviews and all that kind of good stuff, and see where that takes us. We're contract brewing out of there for some of some Cleveland other breweries. So
You got a great chef over there.
Yep.
Jackson is
Jackson's awesome.
Jackson
Top guy.
he rocks, man.
top
Yeah.
guy. And I'll
hopefully he
tell you
doesn't
what, I
die in
love
Yosemite
the-
this
oh,
week from a bear
The
attack.
food.
He did. Yeah, he snapped. He's on a vacation right now.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
In
and-
Yosemite.
Yeah,
So we
and he
don't want
snapped
him
a
to
bear
die from
like
a bear
10 feet
attack.
away from him on Instagram.
So wait a minute.
Exactly.
This food that we just had here, the sausage
this
that was on
food
that
is-
plate,
That's
His
Stevie.
recipe.
that's your recipe?
Yes.
But it's Stevie making it. It's Sam doing that.
Oh
all
my
that
God,
stuff.
that was the best dang sausage I have ever had.
We
I
make,
love
we,
that.
We make
We eat that. Oh,
6 different sausages. On this is, I think, right now on table we have German sausage, Bratwurst sausage, and Polish sausage.
Man,
Yeah.
Homemade.
ain't,
with,
ain't nothing
my
like
recipe.
homemade.
It's rotating.
Fantastic.
You guys just did
A sausage.
yesterday a sausage.
We had sausage
Sausage
fest.
So we had the Cleveland Krampus in town,
Okay,
which
yeah,
they're
the boys.
always fun.
Yeah, they're great guys.
Awesome time. And then we also had the Shotskis, who's a local German music. They've got
They
the
are
polka band.
They're amazing.
Amazing.
They really are amazing.
They
So
are.
we try to use them any event that we have. And it was a great time. It was a really good time.
Yeah, it's-
we had
it-
5
it-
different sausages out on a spread.
Right.
Sausage fest is gonna grow.
So
gonna be
did
big.
you see
Not.
Nate?
No pun intended.
Nate
no
was
pun
there.
intended.
Yeah.
Nate w-
Yeah.
Oh.
Nate's Kurt's son, and another.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we are.
Cheesecake is over here giving us a hand sign.
Listen, guys, do we? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
I want.
We're
Should I
going.
mention some of our events?
I
that
was
were
just
coming
gonna
up?
say-
I was just gonna
Yes.
ask you.
What
that,
what haven't we touched on that you guys want to talk about before we wrap this up?
Well, I think that we need to pimp
Igor,
our-
do you wanna talk about that first?
Oktoberfest is coming up.
Yep. Well, yeah. Let me just mention before Oktoberfest, it is coming up, but we are pretty heavy in some of the local festivals.
Nice,
so we got
nice.
Independence Home Days on the 3rd and the 4th, I believe it is, or 2nd
Yeah.
and 3rd, whatever that Friday Saturday is.
That's a
so
great event.
we're going to be the exclusive beer over at the Independence Home Days.
Awesome.
So that's going to be fun. We're going to have the Dunkel there. We're going to have the Classic, the
Ribbon Rock.
Ribbon Rock Rattler. After that, we actually have another festival. We got the Parma Heights, the St. John Bosco International Fest.
Great
So
little
we'll be
festival.
there, which is right down the street from us.
Yep.
And then our big golf outing. This is our 2nd annual.
Ah.
We're almost sold out. There's room for about 8 more teams,
Okay.
of 8 more foursomes. But we'll have our beer on the course. We'll do a
We
pig
have- we
roast
have food
dinner.
on- we have
A
food
lot
on-
of good food.
Okay.
And
It's a blast.
And then there's something else. You guys also do catering?
We do a little
Yeah,
catering.
you guys, I mentioned that catering thing because that's big. I mean, one of my friends was at a wedding recently, and he goes, I told him that we were going to be coming out here doing this, and he goes, hell, the wedding I just did, they were catered by Schnitz Ale. So,
That's hilarious. Yeah, we just did one last Saturday.
Yeah,
and we have
down
another
in-
one
down in
coming up.
Valley View.
Valley View, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, so you guys have a nice catering business also.
Yeah, it's a lot to balance sometimes.
Right.
But like I said, we want to try to help as much as we can with everything. Anybody asks us, it's hard to say no.
So 3 locations and a catering business.
And a food truck.
And a food truck.
On very soon
Wow,
we
a
will
food
be
truck
in
too?
Berea, Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
So I
Labor
know
Day
in the
weekend.
past you've been at the
Labor Day
VIP
weekend.
tent. Are you
We're
going
back
to
again,
be the
yeah.
VIP tent
We're going to be
again?
catering the VIP.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
God.
That's
So-
a silly question to ask.
So the
Why
bad news,
wouldn't we be there?
the bad news
making
is
sure.
the bad news is this. So Labor Day weekend, I'll be down in Kentucky, and I don't know if
Oh, terrible
Mike will
news.
be
I wonder what are you
with us
doing
or
there?
So
You gonna
It's
buy
an
me a bottle
it's
of
an
bourbon?
undisclosed project at this time.
We'll be tasting a bottle, which we hooked up with Cleveland Bourbon Co-op, and we're doing the. Am I not to talk about it?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet?
Okay, let it go.
Well, so Greg, let's work on that a little bit more with us.
Yes, yes, we will.
Let us get one of those barrels.
I hear you.
100%, and that's
We'll
what
do
I'm
our
working on.
thing.
Yeah.
Because that's something that I would love to do is get a barrel
Because
and maybe put
right
out
now we have 3 River Roots barrels going with our Lease Navidad, our Christmas ale in
Okay.
there.
I said
right.
I said it was a Caribbean rum.
Yes,
What
yeah.
was it? What was it?
What was it?
You were
What was
gone
it?
at the time.
All the secrets are getting spilled right
That's all
now.
right.
All right, I think we did too much ziggy zuggying.
But it's not
anyways.
enough. 1,
Let's
2, 3.
Ziggy zuggy, ziggy zuggy, oi, oi, oi.
I'm empty.
But
I'm empty.
yeah, let's get the Cleveland
We'll talk
Co-op.
about that. That's down the road.
We got
Down
it.
the road, sooner than later.
Another show.
We all
We
love
do
you.
have another show.
So with that, why don't we close this out?
All right, kids.
Shall we?
Listen, thank you very
Wait, you're pointing at Goron.
Wait,
I mean, if we're closing out, it's got to be Goran.
We got
Closing
Goran.
us
Well,
out.
we will, at the
What
very
do you
end,
got,
we're gonna
Doc?
go around, introduce us, and you give us one last big ziggy zuggy.
You've been sleeping all day.
You know.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that iced tea?
Not yet.
he's got to wet his whistle.
show
Come on,
was
let him
boring.
go.
It was boring. I saw you sleeping. That's all right. No
All
worries.
right, take us
Oh my
out,
God.
I
Judy.
can't wait to woke up.
All right.
Yeah, well, how are you
All
going
right,
to wake
Richie.
up?
I
Let's go.
just
When
want
is the
to.
show done?
Then what? Then
One.
what?
Wait, not yet. Hold that one. Hold that one.
I just joking.
I just want to say, Joris did say it was interesting to see your enthusiasm and the passion for what you're doing.
I appreciate
Yes.
it.
Thank you.
We'll visit him in Belgium one day, I hope.
Belgium,
I hope
hey,
so.
and
He's a
When
good
you're
guy.
at the when you're in Germany this
I mean,
coming.
we do it. 'cause
Or he
we
can,
love it.
yeah.
Yep.
Like it was a brutal week, but we love it.
That's all right.
And then you have some idiots come in here trying to do a podcast on top of
While
that.
I'm trying to get my daughter's birthday all together. Oh.
I mean, I'm smiling. I mean, I had Scott. Like, yeah, I was like, yeah, we'll hide the bodies.
Oh,
But
Hey, I can help you with that.
Yeah. I mean, but we love what we do.
Amen.
I want to give one big shout out before we go do the closeout here. Danny, Ashley, I'll be at your wedding tomorrow. Congratulations. I hope you guys have a long and happy marriage. So, to you guys.
You guys?
No,
Oh, no,
I was just
no.
pointing at the camera.
To the camera.
and
Congratulations.
For our crowd
Make
down
sure
there.
that you celebrate with some Schnitz ale.
We had a great crowd out here tonight. Greg, close us out.
All right, kids. Hey, listen, thank you so much for watching the show today. It was a lot of fun. It's probably the most unusual time I've ever had, but it was so much fun.
Oh, we can make it more unusual.
Oh, I know. No worries.
We're
no
gonna do
worries.
this again.
We were gonna definitely.
We'll
Yeah.
come, maybe next time we'll come to your to the
Yeah,
the
we'll do our
headquarters.
thing.
That
We'll do
would
our
work.
thing.
HQ.
But it was fun. It was a lot of
This
fun.
is how we mess
Listen,
them up.
when you hang out with this family, it's family.
It is family.
And there's no interruptions. There's no this. There's no that. It's just good times.
There's a lot of
You know,
interruptions.
You know, regardless.
Wait, I'm gonna need another beer to do the ziggy
But
zuggy.
it's
Same.
we've been friends for I don't know.
Is that a cold one?
Look at
it's
Zach.
fine enough.
Zach's like, come on, Greg. Get it done,
Long
Greg.
story
Or
short.
did you try the October?
Take us out, Greg. Take us
You've
out.
had-
All right, kids.
I'll split with you.
Okay.
Happy birthday to
I
your
like
daughter.
my Greg.
We'll
Thank
see
you.
you tomorrow. And until then.
Wait,
We gotta get a Ziggy Zuggy ready.
Jackie, happy 50th birthday. Love you. Even though you're older than me.
15th or
50th. My
50th.
sister's turning 50.
That's awesome.
50.
Yeah.
What do you got, Mike?
She's an
We
old.
got Mike.
Is that the ribbon rock?
It is.
There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we're.
Oh, and let's drink this one real quick. And then, no,
Okay, ready?
I'm
Somehow
sorry.
Mike Lang has to get involved.
Hey,
Let's go, kids.
love it.
Let's
We're
go,
having
kids.
fun. I'll take one of those.
Yeah, pass those down.
Really
I'm
good.
good.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Party foul.
Mike has fumbled
Party
everything.
foul. Party foul.
Anyone else need one?
No.
All right, Greg.
Wait.
Wait, what else did you bring though?
What
What'd
do
you
you
bring?
We
you
did not do
talk
Weller
about the-
Green.
I'm sorry?
We
We
will.
did not
do
I
well
thought
in
you were
reserve.
gonna slam
Beer
that.
tonight. We can do that
Yeah.
afterwards.
All right.
Get me drunk.
By the way, this was
Let's
not
go.
a.
Are we
a
ready?
whiskey round
Yes, we've been ready. Go.
All right, kids.
All right.
Listen, thank you very much. We are your hosts, Big G.
Karen Little B.
Bourbon Bob. Now Beer Bob.
There you go. All right, kids. Catch you later. Have a
Cheers.
great weekend. Cheers. Be safe.
Take us out, Igor.
1, 2, 3.
Ziggy Zuggy, Ziggy Zuggy. Oi, oi, oi.